everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. I'm Jo Michaels, the baking author, and today we're going to be making beef ribs. I know how excited you all are about this. It's in a crock pot, so we've never really done crock pot cooking. We'll get on it. Alright, so what you're going to need is you're going to need some cumin. You are going to need some chili powder. I like this hot Mexican style chili powder. I think I left my jalapeno over there. I did. Give me 1 second. Bam! Okay, you want a jalapeno. Whole one. Don't chop it, mar it, or otherwise break it down, okay? We're just going to toss this in with our beef. You want a pan, pretty good size one, and you want some grapeseed oil heated to about medium-high heat because you're going to be searing these beef ribs. Now, beef ribs, I'm going to show you. You can see the bone right here. It's not got a lot of meat on it. So when you're cooking 3 pounds of beef ribs, you don't actually get 3 pounds of cooked meat because all this fat is going to cook away. Okay? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to season these beef ribs, and I'm going to start searing them in this pan. I'm going to season them with the chili powder, the cumin, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Okay? Then I'm going to sear them off, and I'm going to pop them in my crock pot. Once I get that done, all the good juices are still in the pan. I'll be back with you to show you what to do here to have liquid to add to your crock pot with your beef, okay? Y'all hang out, I'll be right back. And just a note, I like to use one of these little glass containers and just mix all my spices and then really rub it all over my meat so all the sides get seasoning on them. There's a tip for you. Food tip number 68458. I'll see y'all in just a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. Just getting ready to start searing these in my pan. My oil is nice and hot. This is why I'm using grapeseed oil so it doesn't smoke quite as much. Now we're just going to sear these ribs on all sides. Don't worry about getting too much seasoning on them because it'll just cook off in the pan. You really want to liberally season these things. So just put as many in there, like 3 maybe if they're about this size. And then once I get them just browned, you just want to brown them, I'm going to pop them into the crock pot with the jalapeno that I've already put in there. So I'm going to get all of these seared off. I know it's going to take me a minute, but it's totally worth it. So I will be right back with you once I get everything in there and I have my pan with all the yum meat bits and pieces in there, okay? So I'm going to wash my hands, of course, and I'll be right back, okay? Hey guys, really quickly, don't forget the ends of the beef ribs, okay? Because they actually have a lot of really yummy meat and you're going to get a lot of flavor from this bone marrow. So this is the kind of color you're looking for on your meat, okay? That's why the oil needs to be really warm, really hot. And try to make sure they don't fall over and splash you with hot grease because that's always fun. It's not fun at all. Just FYI. But like I said, as soon as these are seared, they're going right into my crock pot. So I'll be back with you after I'm on my last batch, okay? Show you what to do with this pan. Be back. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, I'm just doing like the last few ends of my meat. I did have a few fat bits that like sloughed off, so I just picked them up and chucked them in the pan, or in the crock pot. I think I've had this thing for... Can you see it? I think I've had this thing for going on 15 years. I mean, it's just gotten me through a lot of stuff. I don't know what this is going to take in the Instapot if you're using that. I imagine it won't take nearly as long as cooking it in a crock pot, but this takes about 4 to 5 hours, so plan accordingly. The prep time doesn't take that long though, which is good, I guess. Just searing off these last few. Look at that piece of fat that's hanging off the back there. Just press it into that a little. Because I'm funny that way. Now I'm just going to do this end of this one because the other end is mostly bone. But have you ever had bone marrow? Oh, it's so good. It's very salty. And it's fantastic on crackers. Now I'm going to take this pan really quickly off the heat because when I add the liquid, I don't want it to explode. Adding cold liquid to hot grease is never like a good thing. So I'm just going to move that off the heat. As you can see, it's smoking like crazy because hot. That's why I didn't use olive oil, okay? All right, so you want kind of a white wine that you'll drink, okay? So if you will drink it, you can cook with it. This one actually smells really good. It's Ruffino Pinot Grigio. So I'm gonna taste it. And that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna give a really nice flavor to my meat, and it helps break down the hard tissues of the beef in here because it's on the rib, so it's really sticking. It's kind of funny like that. Okay, so you're gonna want about a tablespoon of cumin to add to your pan here, or your crock pot rather. And just dump it on top, it doesn't matter. I usually add an extra little sprinky dink of garlic. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I always toss in some extra salt. Not much, because that bone marrow is actually really salty and it's going to cook out into your pan, so be careful with the salt. Whew, it still tastes that wine. And I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. This is just a table ground pepper. I got a new pepper mill though, so proud of myself. Now that's my coffee pot over there. It's got some coffee extra from this morning, which I did on purpose because I knew that I was going to do this video. So I'm gonna be grabbing that. You want some old coffee. And I know a lot of people are like, ew, coffee, but you can't really taste it in the final version. It just gives it this earthy, deep, wonderful flavor. Just again, like the wine, make sure you're using coffee that you will drink, or that someone in your house will drink. All right, so you want 2 tablespoons of your chili powder, and you just pop it right over the top, just like that. And I'm using this hot Mexican chili powder. You can use whatever chili powder you want. If you don't like the heat, that's fine. If you don't like the heat, get out of my kitchen. No, I'm kidding. Now we're going to add about a cup of this wine to that oil. I don't measure. I think it's a waste of time. And I'm going to add about a cup of that coffee to that oil. Okay, that looks really good. Now, whoops, that's the jerk. That wine did a little more to me than I thought. So then I'm going to put this back on the hot stove eye. And I'm going to turn it back on. And now we're going to reduce this for about 2 minutes. I am going to scrape up the little yum-yums off the bottom of the pan with my tongs here. We're going to bring it to a boil. We're just going to cook it down. And then it goes right into that crock pot with those ribs. Turn it on high. Put a lid on it and walk away for 3 hours. No less. You need the 3 hours. Now, again, if you're in an Instant Pot, I don't know. You may be able to get away with an hour. I'm not sure how they work. Don't have one. But, yeehaw. So, I'm going to boil this, reduce it, put it in the pot, and then I will be back with you after that to show you what to do once you pass your 3 hours. I'll see you guys then. Bye. I almost forgot to tell you guys, you can also throw some mushrooms in at this stage, or you can throw them right into the crock pot, not gonna hurt anything. You can also add onions if you like it. And I am definitely going to add a little bit of rosemary. So, yum. I love rosemary and beef. They kind of go together like peas and carrots. So now I'm gonna pour this really hot liquid into my pan, pop the lid on, and let it cook for 3 hours. See y'all then. Bye now. Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. You're getting to see it from a whole different angle right now. My crock pot, ribs have been in there, took the lid off. They look so good. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple out and put them here on this plate so you can see them. Bring it closer, bring it closer, bring it closer. Oh, can you see that? Doesn't that look fantastic? And we'll see if they fall off the bone like they're supposed to. Yep, pretty tender. Oh, look at that. That just shreds right there with my tongs. See how easy that went through? Can you see that? The light on it? Yeah! Woo! Alright, so I'm going to grab myself a fork and I'm going to taste them. I will serve these with some rice that I'm going to pop in the microwave. I am way too tired to be making rice. And they just pull right off that bone. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Get myself a taste. You are hot. Mmm. They're so tender. Tastes just like beef ribs are supposed to taste. Got that nice fat layer in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's wonderful. These are not quite falling off as much as I want them to, but they're still very tender. I'm going to pull them apart with a fork, and that's a good thing. So, this one, as you can see, the skin has pulled way back from the bone, and it should literally just pop right out, just like that. And then the bone comes off. And you can do that with these before you serve them. It's totally up to you. I don't. People can get their own bones out. But if you try this recipe and you like it, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Check out my jalapeno hush puppies video, which is what I'll be serving with this tonight. I'll link it somewhere. Maybe I'll have it pop up around here somewhere. Anyway, if you liked it, share it. Tag me. I'm at Joe Michaels everywhere. Thanks for watching. Eat well. I will see you guys next time.